Alright, welcome to part 5 of my Outer Worlds playthrough. Just got to the Groundbreaker last time, kind of started doing the quests in here. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, don't forget anybody, if you enjoyed the video and you're watching on YouTube, to like and subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. Yeah, let's start with that, I suppose.
Are you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you're our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Sublight for life. The corporation's never lifted a finger for me.
Sublight Salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all so full?
I like to be able to hit something without pulling my gun out.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I bet.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. A little advice.
Yeah, she's
Before
gonna
you
see
start
through
telling
that.
Lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Do I have an AF key? Yeah.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Space pirates.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask.
Is there any other
I have
questions? I
nothing
think
to
that's
hide.
it. Yeah.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
CNP Borston baked beans. When you need to eat.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Borston baked beans is the only one.
If it's between the Unreliable and the Rest and Go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Oops.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oof. 10,000.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear
Let's
for
do
intrigue
it.
and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Want a charming copper
Yeah, right.
kettle
I'm
off that
guessing I
girl who
gotta
runs the pub.
Get the pass
She's
to
a
get off
fierce
this thing
arm wrestler.
first.
But she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Needs to be done, it needs to be done. What do I still need to talk to her about?
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Oh, I had to get that stupid thing. Yeah, right.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Okay, let's move on to something we can get done before leaving this place.
When might we expect you out here again?
Rizzo Purple Berry Crunch, Sugar Gel Ice, and flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Cool. It feels like I'm gonna get in trouble if those people spot me. Let's just save quickly, just in case. What? All right. Where is that thing?
Nicely done.
Yep. I'm confused. Oh, yeah.
Wish I could do that.
There it is. Just yank the drum. Now that we have the data, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Nice. All right, get over here.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Yeah. I'm getting to like a bunch of things that I can only do off this place.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Daniel.
I am not making a scene.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway? I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla. An asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day, then.
Cool. Another thing to do off planet.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
It's weird.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck-deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night. Then what are you asking me about her for? Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Maybe she has it for sale?
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go see what that one is over there. Oh, what's this now? Just another thing on the ship. Okay, old records. In the orbital lab, eh? Now!
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow. This is Halcyon Group.
Jeez. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. Poor guy. Steal his medicine and his ammo. And his hooch. Huh. Oops. I don't even know how stealing works in this game, if you can get caught with stolen goods or if you just have them. Oh yeah, I'm almost.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Oh, the thing's gonna run out. Why not? I don't notice any kind of karma thing in this game or anything that would deter you from stealing. Oh, I'm gonna get caught though.
Take a look.
Alright, let's just get to the main quest, I suppose. And I just need to run to the bathroom before getting this going. I'll be right back.
Oh yes, indeed.
Alright, let's get this thing going.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to give him up yet.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Nice. Always forget to do that. I don't even totally understand what that means, but it sounds good. Oh, who cares about your codex? Okay, so... Yeah. So what's the one from that Gladys lady? Well, shit.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
Nope, nope, nope.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Just part of having a stoner work for you. Sometimes you gotta remind him what to do. I guess there's a bunch of shit to do on my ship. What's that one? Try to talk to what's her name first. I thought there was one where that girl wanted to talk to me when we got back to the ship.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in? Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Anything to get rid of the religious guy.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
That's...
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it?
Dark.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Goodbye.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. No, sir, that's not it. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
We just haven't even left the Groundbreaker yet. I don't want to go back on it right away. Next time. I guess that's what the dialogue said. Next time.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Well, let's hit it up.
No guards, huh? I like this place already.
We can fast travel there already? Jeez. What would be the point in fast traveling right there? There, how's my inventory? That's decent. Decent.
Captain, something bit there. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Pathing obstruction. Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Done and done.
Noise and noise.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket. Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce. Warning. Pathing obstruction. Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free.
That's what I like about you, boss. Your contempt for the beaten path.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay. Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your
Can I just blow that thing up or what?
Nice hit.
Oh shit.
That's one down.
We're not getting through!
Can we do that again?
Damn.
No less than 10,000 bits.
Change the sensitivity just a little bit. I haven't really been playing too much lately. Let's give that a go. Flamethrower noise.
Floored him.
That's the last of them.
What happened to the big alpha one? No loot off the alpha? Alright, let's not get too sidetracked, I suppose.
Hey, is that gunfire?
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Anything else you'd like to know? Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
Damn.
Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice peddles.
There's little critters everywhere you go in this game. Oh, nice. Well, whose is it if it's just left out like that? I mean, seems fair game to take.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs, and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork. Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
Yeah, whatever. Cool.
This Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
Well, that is what scientists do. I mean, really.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Whoa, slow down. Benefits?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Space Viagra.
Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. No, I mean... eh. In fact, don't mention this to Dr. Crane. At all. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Doesn't seem like a bad price, $600. There's definitely a bunch of different kind of ammunitions, or guns, I mean, in this game.
drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
Was that supposed to be the living quarters? Seemed about as livable as a coffin.
That was quick.
Ooh. Not have ganked all your stuff.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? Aren't you here to pillage our supplies and leave our corpses to the Raptidons? Oh, well, good luck. Now, they got the carbon in here. It's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot. Just put it... of course, because I didn't... Let's get this. That's got to be the power of 12. And of course, that's the... It's... We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really now or never. I'm going to... What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway. Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks. No. Well... Yes, well, no. Perhaps.
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Q. Damn.
Not a peep from me.
I've been waiting for this! Nobody messes with you, boss!
Guy's just a bit of a psycho. I like it.
Still got it!
That's a good week of work just to get the engine to turn over. You reckon that's how the bad guys got there?
Yarp. What is that thing? That looks kind of cool. The road of destruction.
Love a good brawl! Ooh, that had to hurt!
It's coming right for me.
Nice to get a little fresh air in your lungs.
All together!
They got him? Nice. No, not the little guy. Yeah. Oh. No. Where are they? I don't even see these little landmines. I have them hidden pretty good in this grass.
Got him, boss!
Ooh, there's a bunch of them.
Nice hit!
There's still more of them? Where's this guy?
Everyone all right?
I don't really like that, and I don't really need that. What kind of rifle is that? Deadeye. $45. Curious to see what that's like.
We took one down!
No, that's better than the long-range rifle I have been using. Whoa! And that's better than the other plasma rifle I was using as well. So I don't need that yet. Oh yeah, that thing. That thing's probably pretty cool. All right.
We're just gonna walk in? I mean, it's a secret right on it.
Look at this.
Computer shut down. Computer shut down and there's bodies on the ground. What the fuck exactly went down?
Who the... You? You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess. Why you want to know that? One level down across from the cafeteria. But I locked it up, and I got the only key card. To get in, they'd have to blow it. We'd hear. Organized crew like this, they probably got somebody to do that. You got a point. Better to be safe than shot in the back. Who, me? Or you mean the lab in general? Soap or something? I don't know. Years back, they made antibiotics. You could maybe ask Doc Crane what he does all day. Oh, the pay ain't much, but it's never been about the bits. I like Roseway.
So, did he give me the key or not? That's kind of weird. Fuck, well, I mean, if it's saying nobody's stuff, then I suppose it's my stuff. Oh, that thing is tough.
Easy.
Easy peasy sleazy.
Wow, nice work.
Damn, yo. That looks cool. Yep. That robot thing I killed ain't around no more. Ain't around no more. Oh, I'm overcumbered. That's why I can't run. Yeah. Like, are these people supposed to carry stuff? I don't even want to get into dialogue.
Yeah, boss?
Oops. Oh, yeah, okay, let's... Damn. He's already got good stuff, then he doesn't need that. Oops. Oops. 9 and 9. Surely, why not? Oops. It's nothing special either. Oh! Oh, there's actually something down there.
That had to hurt. Gas isn't coming! You're getting through!
Yeah, it's not that great. Is that the last of them?
We gonna bust it down or Jimmy the lock?
So much loot. Damn. They so big.
All those innocent guns slaughtered.
So much stuff in here.
Great work.
There's so much stuff in here, it's crazy. Overcomer to get big surprise. Yeah, why not? Big armored dudes for everybody.
I'm gonna guess that all the nothing in that safe isn't what we were expected to find. You. Yes, that's the thing about these games, if you look everywhere, you pretty much just get everything you need. You don't even have to get it from dialogue.
so overweight that I gotta go over to that little store computer thing and sell a bunch of junk and drinks and all that kind of shit I don't need a million of. Like so many mods. I guess I forgot to leave those on the ship. Free up a little bit of space, not as much as I was hoping. Alright, it's good enough for now. I gotta log off pretty quick, but I want to try to figure this, get this building done first.
Hey! You! Over here!
You just hold your horses, I'm looting.
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble.
Thanks, sweetie. We'll have to cool down a little bit, so I'm just gonna finish up this first. Thank you.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen. So you lied about not knowing Crane.
Of course.
I suppose I do not blame you. We liberated that research. We did not steal it. And yes, a few scientists were caught in the crossfire. This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us. All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery.
Were they, though?
We are all of us trapped. You, me, the scientists. This is not a colony. It is a slave camp. Yes, we raided the lab, shot some guards, killed a few scientists in the crossfire, but it was all for a higher cause. Then we will tear it down again. Do you know what propaganda by the deed means? It means we set an example by our actions. It means we send a message. Because it is fun. You have not lived until you have taken a hammer to the establishment. Come on now. Do you want to be dull and boring and servile like everyone else? Or do you want to break some rules? You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you. You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Clearly. Alright, we'll get some options. And this place is pretty big. So I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. And then on the next playthrough, we'll pick up from here and finish it off. Well, thank you for anybody who views this on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to my channel and like the video, it's always appreciated. And you have yourselves a great day. Catch you on the next one.